What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Great Extreme, Coach Dan and
Coach Rach.
And we have another nutrition talk for you today. In today's nutrition talk, first of all, shout out to Club Epic for the awesome t-shirts. What do they call it? Functional gym wear.
Ooh.
I love it. Fits great. Makes my biceps look bigger. Double bonus. Okay. Today's nutrition talk. Today's nutrition talk is all about carbohydrates or carbs.
Carbs are bad.
Carbs make me feel good.
Carbs cause inflammation.
Carbs help me go longer in my workouts.
Carbs make my belly bloated.
What that was. Carbs taste good.
Carbs aren't paleo.
That's a dumb argument.
It's also not true. It's not true at all.
It's not true at all.
What are we
Anyways.
doing? What are we doing?
Everything in the social media world now has polarized views of carbohydrates, and we're just going to try to give you the balanced approach to carbs and how you should consume them and when you consume them and all those good things. If somebody tells you not to eat them at all, then I would reconsider listening to their advice. All right, carbohydrates. So carbs are one of the three macronutrients that our bodies use, and it's the main one we use for energy, and it's the easiest one to be used as energy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Having carbs for fuel is like flipping a switch. As soon as you start consuming carbs for fuel, then your body needs to continue to use them for fuel for the rest of the day. So it's super efficient, easy on your body to use, as long as you have it in the right balanced proportions, right?
Yes, and carbohydrates also, as the name implies with the hydrate, helps you retain water in your muscles to help you stay hydrated. So it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing.
That's why.
Oh, you're going to say the same thing.
When you stop eating carbs, you lose a bunch of weight magically because it's water. Weight
Water goes
that's
bye-bye.
coming out. Water from the hydrating carbohydrates.
And all those, all that fat you thought you lost is not actually happening, and I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's better that you're in a bit of a caloric deficit and losing fat and maintaining muscle mass, or even gaining muscle mass if you're a beginner, and consuming those carbohydrates as long as those carbohydrates make you feel good. So, how much carbohydrates should you eat a day? And that all depends on how active you are. If you're sitting at a desk all day doing absolutely nothing, you probably don't need too many carbohydrates because that's a pretty sedentary and horrible lifestyle. So you don't deserve those carbs.
Although they probably make you feel better about your sad life.
Yeah. Seriously. That's why you go home
Sorry.
and you eat 2 bowls of pasta.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah, but no, it's true. Carbs are a lever that you use for how much fuel you are using. If you're doing CrossFit, then you're doing strength training, you're doing metabolic conditioning, and you're burning carbs for fuel during your workout as well as after your workout. So you want to time the majority of your carbs around your workout. That's why it's not about eating to earn carbs so much as using carbs to recover from your workout and then fuel you for your next workout.
Yes. Which can increase the intensity, your ability to recover more. And when you can increase intensity, recover better, you actually gain more muscle and you get more out of your workouts, you become fitter. Hence why we support carbohydrates in the diet based on your output.
Also, muscle is a metabolically active tissue. So the more muscle you have, the more metabolically active your body is, and the more carbs your body can use and burn, not only during your workout, but on a regular basis. So when you have as much muscle as Coach Dan here, you get to eat lots and lots of carbs. If you don't have a ton of muscle and you're not moving very much, then again, you don't need as many carbs.
That's right. And cutting them out of your diet completely will kind of, I don't know, what's the word to say? It will leave you nutrient deficient. So we get so many of our micronutrients like vitamin C and all the way through B vitamins from good healthy carbohydrates like sweet potatoes, fruits, vegetables. What other kind of carbs do you like to have?
That's mostly it for
That's
me,
the-
but nuts
the
and seeds
best
have some
ones.
carbs in them.
Yeah, but nuts and seeds, we're talking about fat.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, mostly fruits and produce, right? We want to have protein and we want to have produce at every meal. So yes, There are definitely individual circumstances where people are more or less tolerant of carbs. If you're overweight, if you have certain conditions, then you're going to be less carb tolerant, and it's going to be more important for you to monitor that intake of carbohydrates and be careful about what kinds you have. And yes, it's also true that many people have problems with their stomach, that certain carbohydrates are difficult to digest. This is why having a nutrition coach who can work through those nuances with you is so important, because like we said at the beginning, there's so many different diets out there. You could go vegan, you could go carnivore. You have to figure out what's going to work best for you and what has the most science behind it, and the science shows that a balanced diet is best. But that looks different for every person, right? What does your balanced diet look like?
My balanced diet is meat, lots of vegetables, lots of fruit, lots of rice, lots of carbohydrates.
Damn!
Because I'm working out all day and I'm here at the gym all day, moving all day, I need them. But I also make sure that they're coming from whole foods. They are not in the form of donuts and muffins and processed garbage. Okay, those are also just, I wouldn't consider those carbohydrates. That's a man-made carb plus fat plus whatever else chemicals they put in there. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting my whole foods from stuff like rice and sourdough bread and potatoes, sweet potatoes, fruits and veg. Lots of it for me. As for you, she has a, thyroid,
Celiac, autoimmune, all that
issue,
stuff.
so her carbohydrates are on the lower side, and it's only specific things that her stomach can handle.
But again, produce with every meal. So eggs and berries for breakfast, greens, no problem. Lots of different types of vegetables, just not so much starches, grains, that sort of stuff. And no simple sugars, which, I mean, that's pretty standard.
Standard. And honey. Love honey.
Yeah, maple syrup and honey.
Honey on everything.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tanya, for your homemade bees and your honeycomb. Listen, guys, if you want to learn more, if you want to help us out, we need you to subscribe. Click the subscribe button, give us a like, leave us a comment of what your favorite carb is, and we will be back with more nutrition talks and just shooting the. This is all off the top of the dome, as the freestyle rappers will say.
Who says that?
Oh.
In what decade did they?
My name is Shady. His name is Proof. Yo.
Whoa, that was God himself telling you to not talk to your husband like that. Anyways, we'll catch you guys next time. YouTube, subscribe, like, share with a friend, comment, what's your favorite carb?
Yeah. Bye bye. Goodbye. Good night. Bye bye. Good night. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye bye.